It's Monday, July 17th, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From Reuters, heat storm stretches into southern Europe, health alerts issued. Following several days of at times record-setting heat in Spain, Italy, and Greece, experts are warning that things could become even more dangerous soon, with temperatures in parts of Italy expected to climb above 45 degrees Celsius, which is about 113 degrees Fahrenheit, in the coming days, with more neighboring countries racking up record temperatures as well. This intense heat wave is of a kind with what we've seen elsewhere around the world this year, and there's a similar story playing out across the US Southwest right now, though that heat wave, which is impacting around a third of the total population of the US, is expected to peak sometime this week, while the so-called heat storm plaguing Europe hasn't yet shown any sign of abating. From the New York Times, Chinese hackers breached government email accounts, Microsoft says. Last week, Microsoft announced that Chinese hackers gained access to email accounts from people working in about 25 government organizations, forging authentication tokens to do so. This attack has been described as sophisticated and targeted compared to earlier broad brush approaches that didn't have a clear target, and the hackers apparently had access to these accounts for at least a month before the hack was detected. The hackers seem to have used a vulnerability in Microsoft's cloud security systems, which has reportedly raised questions about the use of such systems by the US government in the future, and some analysts are concerned the discovery of this hack could complicate ongoing attempts to cool US-China tensions. And from The Ringer, Netflix's next act is investing in video games. More than 15 years after pivoting from mailed DVDs to online streaming, Netflix is reportedly investing heavily in its video game offerings, aiming to further differentiate itself from competitors like Disney Plus and Max. In recent years, Netflix has acquired 4 video game studios and started up 2 of its own, and there are currently 67 games in Netflix's library, all of which are playable on iOS and Android devices by those with a Netflix subscription. There are reportedly 86 more games under development, and the company is apparently aiming primarily for casual games with broad appeal, hoping to avoid Apple's missteps with its arcade subscription offering, which initially opted for higher-end, innovative games before reorienting toward casual games that seemed to keep people around longer and thus reduced subscriber loss. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com, and you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.